trenches like a war. If they want to give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried because it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just want to see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a temper feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folgers, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty. Talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Allen going to go to the air right away. Over the middle, complete. That's right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for the Lions.
To the air, Allen. Looking for right, and he finds him. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. But Charles, it's something we talked about last week. When you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Allen now looks to throw. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Garibay on to attempt the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Fields. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That's pulled in at the 32. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing now is Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, here's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Lions.
56.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's right. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Allen taking it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fair catch. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's Fields on the sneak. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 2nd and goal, Fields. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Santos with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
That's good for the Lions.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Garibay on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Play action. It's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
This is taken at the 15. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Fields. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Bears.
Fields on 1st down.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Montgomery back to the ground. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it will come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Fields.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Fields now to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On play action, Allen. Complete to Kelly. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. Complete to Wright. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Wright's got it. Touchdown. Brock Wright, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got it.
He's got a man. Complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Henry up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Brock Wright, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter. This offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st down, Allen. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The Lions move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Allen now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright from 17 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's third and goal after the sack.
Now it's Fields.
And this is going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Santos' kick is up and through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be knocked down right at the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. This is caught. And he's brought down. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Allen off the play fake. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Brock Wright there to make the grab. And the Lions are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first and 10, here's Fields.
Flushed out right. On the right side, he finds Burnett.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On first down, it's Fields.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On play action, Fields. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got a man. Complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Garibay on to attempt the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
He'll get that one complete to Connor.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So Allen's going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time.
Yeah.